Please welcome Amanda Clymer.
Okay, I want you to kind of think about what Wesley just said. And one of the words he said is professional. The root word or the verb is to profess. Merriam-Webster defines the verb to mean to declare or admit openly or freely. Think about the interaction you had as you walked into this room. Think about the interaction you had before you sat down. What did you profess, both verbally and non-verbally, to those near and afar to you? What will you declare, admit freely, or profess in the next 5 minutes, tomorrow, next week, next month, and the years ahead? For me, college was an opportunity to really understand what I wanted to profess to the world through my words, my thoughts, and my actions. It all started, like Amber's story, in my 101 class on a Tuesday night in Kime Hall. Dr. Field was showing the clip of the movie Miracle. For those who don't know, the movie Miracle is about the 1980 U.S. hockey team who would go on to defeat the 4-time gold medalist Soviet Union hockey team in what today is known as the Miracle on Ice. In the clip, Coach Herb Brooks' team is skating lines back and forth. They become very weary, and Coach Herb Brooks yells out to them, "Who do you play for?" Eventually, without any breath, he says, "The United States of America." After the clip, Tom, in his calm but impactful demeanor, I can't look at you, asked the class, "Who do you play for?" Just as impactful, each of us stood up and shared our answer to that question without any prompting. Also, another similar Engler experience for me is focused around the Mark Twain quote, which goes like this: "The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." These questions, who do I play for and why am I here, are yours to explore in college. Might I suggest, though, that you actually start with a different question. I want to know, who are you? Or as I asked myself, who am I, and what gives my life meaning and purpose? Giving serious thought and reflection to this question manifested me into living intentionally as a college student and allowed me to make choices easier throughout this time period, and it really helped me hone in on what I truly wanted in life. By embracing the answers to these questions, it just might resonate with you as well. And you might come to really embrace this Steve Jobs quote, which I truly appreciate. It starts something like this: "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently." These 2 books I brought with me today. They are accumulation of my time in college. One was written as a freshman and one was written as a junior. And they really seek to state my answer to those questions of who am I, why am I here, and who do I play for. So I have to tell you, much growth has happened since these 2 books, and since I left college, I actually went on to pursue a master's at Kansas State University in agricultural economics. And I today work in Omaha for Farm Credit Services of America, and I serve on our capital markets team. So I get to look at agriculture beyond the Midwest, everything from fruit and nut production in California to timberland in the Northwest. So really get to see agriculture beyond this. But I really wanted to share with you some of the answers or to those questions I mentioned to you, and things that still ring true today when I say, who am I? So the first profession that I really have is I am a child of God. The second, I am a lifelong learner. And the third, I am someone who helps those who helps others. That third point, help those who helps others, is what I consider to be my personal mission statement and gives purpose and meaning to what I do. If I have more time, I will share with you all how that relates to what I do day to day, but that's another story for another time. I really want to hone into the last word of that statement of helping those who help others. Others. You guys are here in the Engler community, and I really want you to consider that our stories would be pretty boring without others. So I guess I encourage you to take this time in college to really tap into the communities that are built within the college experience. I encourage you to invite those people on your bus to foster those relationships with energy and enthusiasm and love those people who are on the journey with you. And as C.S. Lewis describes in his essay Friendship, really think about this quote, because he says, it takes a community to know an individual. Lastly, I want to share with you the common thread between those questions, building community, and finding purpose and meaning in your life. And really that common thread is the word intentional. Think about your time here, and I want you to be intentional. That really means letting go of the fears, loving the process, which I have to tell you, love the process and you'll love what the process produces, was something that helped me get through grad school. But really being intentional means, as I said, not letting the fears creep in, love the process, and embracing your gifts, passions, and your story. The journey won't be easy, but leaning into each experience you're given. Give yourself grace along the way and express a little gratitude. You are an incomprehensible masterpiece, so embrace it and profess it to the world. And as I said in the beginning, hopefully what you profess will come out in your words, your thoughts, and your actions, both today and in the years ahead. Thank you.